How do unary plus and minus work in JavaScript? Have you ever wondered how JavaScript handles numbers, especially when it comes to converting different types of values? Let's break down the unary plus and minus operators, which are essential tools in JavaScript for managing numbers. First, let's talk about the unary plus operator. This operator is represented by a single plus sign and works on one value at a time. When you use the unary plus, it tries to convert whatever value you give it into a number. If the value is already a number, it simply returns that number unchanged. For example, if you have a string like 12, using the unary plus will convert it to the number 12. What about strings that look like numbers but have decimal points or scientific notation? The unary plus can handle those too. So, 3.14 becomes 3.14, and 123e5 becomes 0.00123. It's also handy for boolean values. When you apply unary plus to true, it turns into 1 and false becomes 0. Even null gets converted to 0. However, if you try to use unary plus on something that cannot be converted into a number, like the string geeks, the result will be not a number. This is a useful feature when you want to ensure that user input from forms is treated as a number for calculations. Now let's move on to the unary minus operator. This operator is represented by a single minus sign and also works on one value. Just like the unary plus, the unary minus first tries to convert the value into a number. After that, it negates the value, which means it changes its sign. If you have a positive number or a numeric string, the unary minus will give you the negative version of that number. For instance, if you apply unary minus to the string 12, you will get negative 12. If the value is already negative, it remains unchanged. For example, applying unary minus to negative 5 will still give you negative 5, as double negation does not apply here. If the conversion fails, similar to unary plus, the result will also be not a number. In practical terms, you can use unary plus when you want to convert string inputs to numbers before doing any arithmetic. This helps avoid issues with string concatenation. The unary minus is great for quickly negating numbers or converting strings to negative values. Both operators are quick and efficient alternatives to using the number function for conversion. In summary, unary plus and minus in JavaScript are straightforward tools for converting values to numbers. The unary plus focuses on conversion, while the unary minus adds the ability to negate those values. Understanding these operators is key to managing type conversions effectively in web development, especially when dealing with user input or mixed data types.